Deep in the mountains of Finland, an American excavation team is drilling into the frozen earth. But what they're about to uncover will change everything we think about Christmas. The excavation chief makes a disturbing discovery: sawdust buried impossibly deep within the mountain. The elderly American financier's eyes light up with excitement. He's found what he's been searching for. He hands out rule cards to the workers, demanding they follow strict guidelines. No smoking, no cursing, no exceptions. The excavation chief laughs it off, but the American's deadly serious expression silences him. Something dangerous lies beneath this mountain. Nearby, two young Finnish boys, Pietari and Juuso, are secretly watching the excavation from behind the fence. They've cut a hole to spy on the mysterious operation. As they head home through the snowy landscape, Pietari brings up Santa Claus, but Juuso crushes his Christmas spirit with the truth. Santa isn't real. But what Pietari discovers in his research will prove that the truth is far more terrifying than a simple fairy tale. That night, Pietari can't let it go. He digs through ancient books and folklore, searching for answers. What he finds sends chills down his spine. The original Santa Claus wasn't the jolly gift giver we know today. These old legends paint him as something evil, a horned figure who punishes naughty children by whipping them, or worse, boiling them alive in massive cauldrons. The illustrations show children screaming in terror. As Christmas approaches, Pietari keeps a nervous watch from his bedroom window. One morning, he wakes to find strange footprints on the shed roof right outside his second-story window. His father Rauno couldn't have made them. Someone, or something, was trying to reach him while he slept. The question that haunts him: was Santa coming for him? December 23rd arrives, and Pietari joins his father Rauno and other villagers for their annual reindeer roundup. They've set up an electrified pen, ready to capture and process the herd that sustains their village's economy. But when the appointed hour comes, only 2 reindeer appear. The villagers exchange worried glances. Where are the rest? Rauno, Pietari, Juuso, their fathers, and another villager ride out to investigate. What they discover near the mountain fence makes their blood run cold. Hundreds of reindeer lie dead in the snow, their bodies scattered around a hole in the fence, the same hole Pietari and Juuso secretly cut weeks ago. But this wasn't the work of curious children. Rauno examines the scene, certain that wolves must have come through and decimated their herd. The village's entire livelihood has been destroyed overnight. Anger burning in their chests, the men storm up to the excavation site to demand compensation. But the sight that greets them stops them in their tracks. The entire operation is completely deserted. And in the center of the mountain, where the excavation was taking place, a massive crater now sits. Whatever they were digging for is gone. Back at Rauno and Pietari's house, the boys huddle in Pietari's room. Pietari shows Juuso an excavation image he found in the abandoned shed on the mountain. His voice trembles as he explains what he's discovered. According to ancient texts, a primitive tribe captured Santa Claus centuries ago. To prevent his escape, they froze him in the local waters and buried him deep beneath the mountain, the exact mountain that was just excavated. Juuso dismisses it as an overactive imagination, but Pietari's fear is real. The next morning, Pietari notices something caught in his father's wolf trap outside. Rauno goes to check it out, but when he sees the bloody hand, he immediately pushes Pietari back toward the house. Whatever triggered that trap, it wasn't an animal. Rauno calls his friend Pietari for help, and together they drag the body into the shed. But as they debate what to do with what they assume is a corpse, the situation takes an impossible turn. Rauno finds an American passport in the man's coat. He's one of the excavation workers. The old man's chest begins to rise and fall. He's alive. As they try to decide their next move, Rauno catches Pietari spying through a crack in the shed wall. Pietari bolts. Rauno jumps in his truck to chase him down, but the local sheriff picks up the running boy first. Rauno follows them to Juuso's father's house, where the sheriff is already taking another strange report. Someone has been stealing from the village, but not valuables. Juso's father reports that all his potato sacks have vanished, yet the potatoes themselves were left behind. The sheriff mentions similar thefts across the village: ovens, heaters, and sacks, all taken during the night. No one can explain why someone would want such specific items. The pattern makes no sense unless you understand what's really happening. Pietari goes inside to find Juso, but his friend's bed contains only a crude straw figure. Pietari brings it outside to show the men, but they assume Juso is just playing pranks. Pietari's panic grows. This is no prank. He convinces Juso's father, who speaks English, to come back to their shed to interrogate the old man. They find Pietari nursing injuries. The old man attacked him and is now curled near some lights, desperately seeking warmth. Juso's father attempts to communicate in English, but the old man remains silent, staring at them with unsettling intensity. While the adults focus on their captive, Pietari slips back into the house and makes phone calls to the families of other village children. His worst fears are confirmed. Every single child he calls is missing. They've all vanished in the night, just like Juso. Pietari rushes back to the shed and makes a declaration that freezes everyone in place. This old man is Santa Claus. The adults dismiss it immediately, but when the old man suddenly lunges at Pietari with inhuman aggression, they chain him up quickly. That's when they hear it. A walkie-talkie in the old man's coat crackling to life. A voice asks if Santa Claus is ready, claiming he's coming to pick him up. The men realize they might have something valuable, but they have no idea just how wrong they are about what they've captured. The villagers hatch a plan. They dress the old man in Pietarin's Santa costume and arrange a meeting at a nearby small airport. When the American excavation leader arrives by helicopter, the villagers demand $85,000, exactly what they would have made from their reindeer herd. The American examines their captive carefully, and his response shatters their hopes. This isn't Santa Claus. This is merely one of his helpers. A sound in the darkness makes them turn. The helicopter pilot is dragged away screaming, then falls silent. The airport lights suddenly cut out, plunging them into shadows. And from that darkness, figures begin to emerge. Dozens of old men with long white beards, moving with disturbing coordination. Their faces are gaunt, their eyes filled with ancient hunger. Rauno searches frantically for Pietari, and the boy leads them sprinting toward a nearby hangar. They slam the doors shut and barricade them, buying themselves moments to think. But what they find inside the hangar reveals the full horror of what's been unleashed. In the center of the space stands a massive ice block containing the real Santa Claus, with 2 large horns. And surrounding it, a nightmare vision. Every stolen oven and heater has been arranged around the ice block, slowly melting it. The village's missing children are here, bound in the stolen potato sacks, arranged like offerings around the frozen creature. The helpers have been preparing for Santa's awakening, and the children are part of whatever dark ritual this is. The men understand now. When that ice melts completely, something far worse than the helpers will emerge. The pounding on the hangar doors intensifies. Pietari fights through his fear and formulates a desperate plan. The helpers want the children. They can use that. Pietari manages to slip out and start the helicopter. He positions it over a hole in the hangar roof while the other men work frantically. They keep the children secured in the potato sacks and attach them all to a large cargo net. The helicopter lifts off, pulling the children up and away. Just as Pietari predicted, the helpers give chase immediately, flooding out of the hangar and pursuing the helicopter through the snowy night. Inside, Rauno and Juso's father race to the frozen Santa. They've found dynamite from the excavation site. Working with shaking hands, they rig explosives around the ice block, making sure every oven and heater is switched off first. There's no room for error. The helicopter races toward the electrified reindeer pen, the swarm of helpers running beneath it with supernatural speed. Pietari spots the problem immediately. The gate is closed, Over the radio, Pietari announces he'll open it himself. Before anyone can stop him, he drops from the helicopter into the snow. He sprints to the gate and throws it open, then turns to face the approaching horde. Dozens of helpers close in on the young boy. He sacrificed himself to save the other children. Just as the helpers reach for Pietari, a massive explosion lights up the night sky. The detonation destroys the frozen Santa Claus, and something remarkable happens. The helpers stop mid-stride, as if waking from a trance. Their feral expressions fade, replaced by confusion. Without their master to control them, they're just confused old men. Pietari guides them into the electrified pen like herding sheep. The gate closes behind the last one. They've captured 198 helpers in total. 1 year later, Christmas has returned to the Finnish village, but not like before. The men have found an unexpected silver lining in their nightmare. The helpers have been cleaned up, groomed, and trained to act like department store Santa Clauses. Rauno, Pietari, and the other villagers have started a business called Rare Exports, shipping their trained Santas in crates to locations around the world. Each one is guaranteed authentic, straight from the North Pole. The village is more prosperous than ever. And Pietari? He's learned that sometimes the scariest legends turn out to be the most profitable. Rare Exports completely reimagines Christmas mythology by asking a simple question: what if the original Santa Claus legends were true? This Finnish dark fantasy takes those ancient tales of a horned creature who punishes naughty children and brings them to terrifying life. It's a film that balances genuine scares with dark comedy, showing us a Christmas where Santa isn't jolly, he's downright dangerous. If you enjoyed this recap of one of the strangest Christmas movies ever made, hit that like button and subscribe for more movie breakdowns. Have a suggestion for what I should cover next? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.